Okay. Now, this fight right here, this is going to be a good damn fight. This is a good fight. Ketlen Vieira, as bad as I wanted to see Kunitskaya go out there and outpoint Ketlen Vieira, man, it's not happening. Ketlen Vieira is out of the fight with Yana Kunitskaya. So we have Yana Kunitskaya versus Julija Stoliarenko, the Invicta Bantamweight champion, who also competed on The Ultimate Fighter as a featherweight and lost to Leah Letson at featherweight. So she went on to... Julija Stoliarenko been making moves, okay? She went to Invicta. She won the belt in the bloodiest fight ever in Invicta. I mean, Julija Stoliarenko is a powerful striker, guys. You know what I'm saying? She's a good striker. She's good. She's very good. And this is a completely different type of fight for Yana Kunitskaya. So, this is how I think Kunitskaya is going to approach this fight. I think Kunitskaya is going to work the clinch in this fight. Because I do not think that Yana Kunitskaya is going to want to stand and trade in front of Julija Stoliarenko, especially after that last fight of Julia's. Even though that was a war. But as you guys know, I'm a Kunitskaya fan, so I break down her style all the time. Kunitskaya is just not a powerful striker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, she's a great striker, but there's not a lot of power behind the punches unless she throws that spinning back fist. And she ain't gonna go out there and spinning back fist Julija Stoliarenko to death. You know what I'm saying? So I think Yana, the best bet for Yana is to, and it didn't make it so bad. Julija Stoliarenko is good on the ground as well. She's very good on the ground. If you notice in the fight with Leah Letson did not want to go to the ground with Julija Stoliarenko. Leah Letson kept this fight standing, and she outstruck, and she, landed the more significant strikes against Julija Stoliarenko. But, Julia put up a good fight in that fight, but Leah Letson is the more polished striker in that fight. You know what I'm saying? And Leah Letson has the power to stand and trade with Julija Stoliarenko. So in that fight with Leah Letson, Leah was able to stand and trade with Julia because Leah has power as well. A true legit featherweight, Leah Letson has that featherweight power. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But Kunitskaya, on the other hand, does not have that type of power. So, so with that being said, Yana Kunitskaya, I believe, will strike her way into the clinch like she always does and try to drag this fight to the ground because Kunitskaya is good on the ground. People sleep on Kunitskaya's wrestling, but it's actually pretty good. And her submission game is actually pretty solid as well. We ain't seen Stoliarenko really submit nobody in a while. You know what I'm saying? Even though she's very good on the ground. And she's known for her ground game. But, Kunitskaya, on the other hand, her submission game is very good. She gets you down and she hunts for those submissions. You know what I'm saying? And Kunitskaya's ground and pound is where you see the more powerful shots from Kunitskaya. You don't really see it on the feet. I think the kicks, especially the push kick, the front kick to the body, the push kick, I believe that is going to be a huge weapon for Kunitskaya to keep Stoliarenko off of her when this fight is on the feet, when they are standing at range. You know what I'm saying? And Stoliarenko was able to compete at 145 pounds. They both were. So they're both big. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're both big. They're both tall. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if Julija Stoliarenko can close the distance on Yana Kunitskaya, Aspen Ladd did put Kunitskaya away. I gotta throw that in there as much as I don't want to. Aspen Ladd was able to put Kunitskaya away. So, you gotta think about that in this fight with Stoliarenko. I'm pretty sure Kunitskaya really is not gonna want to stand and trade that much. But then again, Kunitskaya may come out. She may come out throwing heat. She did in the fight with Aspen Ladd. Those were the most powerful strikes I've seen out of Kunitskaya when right out the gate with her and Aspen Ladd, Kunitskaya came out throwing heat. I was like, whoa, are we? What are we seeing here? Are we seeing Kunitskaya throwing powerful shots? It looks like Kunitskaya throwing powerful shots. Kunitskaya stepped in and cracked Aspen Ladd with a nice elbow. Coming into the first round, right after the fight started, she come out and threw a beautiful elbow and landed on Aspen Ladd. You know what I'm saying? So, Yana may try to cut Stoliarenko up in this fight, but Stoliarenko is very, very durable, and we've seen Kunitskaya get stopped, and she almost got stopped in the Marion Renault fight. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen Yana Kunitskaya be stopped. And we know what happens when Kunitskaya absorbs a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? She tends to slow down when she's absorbed a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? So if Kunitskaya can stay clean, that's the goal for Kunitskaya in this fight. Stay clean. If Kunitskaya can stay clean, then she could decision this fight. Muscle up. Julija Stoliarenko is probably not good. No, she's definitely not stronger than Kunitskaya. Kunitskaya is very strong for that division. You know what I'm saying? So if Kunitskaya can pin Julija Stoliarenko against the cage, then that's a huge advantage I see for Kunitskaya. Working the cage, working the knees, taking Stoliarenko down, putting all that Kunitskaya weight on top of Julija Stoliarenko, and that's where I see Kunitskaya winning this fight. So we'll see, guys. I would like to see Kunitskaya shoot for a double leg or really a single leg and explode. You know what I'm saying? Kunitskaya is really not that explosive. I think that's why she's not a powerful striker. Who am I to say, though? I'm not a fighter. But, you know what I'm saying? She's not very explosive. I think if Kunitskaya became more explosive, you know what I'm saying? I think she could use that strength in shooting for double legs, you know what I'm saying? Or grabbing a single leg and muscling your opponent to the ground. You don't really see her doing that much. You see her mostly with upper body clinches. She pins you against the cage, and then she'll muscle you down to the ground. That's usually how Kunitskaya works. But this is a good fight, guys. Of course, I'm biased, so of course I'm going to go with Kunitskaya by decision. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. She ain't going to knock her out. Possibly a decision or a submission in the second round. That's what I got, guys. Submission in the second round or a unanimous decision win by Yana Kunitskaya. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And I'm out.